Yo, what's up, guys? It's episode 238 of the Wresthings podcast.
Let's make it nice!
Yo, we're back again. It's your man Laps, the main event liver, champagne sipper, big bat driller, babyface killer. We're back again on the Wresthings podcast, and to my left we have.
When I say guap, you say daddy. Guap.
Daddy.
Guap.
Daddy.
The strong star rating, leg drop hating, big back ramming, Striker loving, son of Ganja Boy, Del Boy, aka Soldy Lee, aka Penn Affleck, aka Trill Osprey, aka Riz Jericho, aka Pro Gop T, aka John Strowman, aka L.A. Swave, yeah, aka I'm not gonna lie, God forgive me if I bust my nine. And to the left, we got
Joe. It's me, it's S-A-T. Start the stargazing. It's half man, half amazing. I'm young and I'm hung and I'm skilled with my tongue. I walk that walk because I'm Sat E from Wrestle Talk.
That's fucking nice! And hailing from Sodom and Gomorrah.
You want an intro from Ola? Are you sure? You want an intro from Ola? Ola, known as Tamora, known as Tyson Ola, known as the owner of CWH, known as Ola Gunner Social. You might see me in Shoreditch with the click, or you might see me at Loading Bar with the millions
And
millions of Wresthings fans. If you smell what the Mandem.
Cook. That's some yam pies.
What's up, people? My name's Mex. I'm a wrestling
fan,
fan, wrestling enthusiast, a WrestleManiac. If you will, you're tuned into another episode of the Wresthings podcast. Let's go.
That's fucking nice!
No blacks tonight.
No blacks tonight.
I'm now VHS Papi right here, brother.
Yes, Baba.
Big shouts to Lloyd. He's currently out in Florida at the moment, enjoying with his family. So give him a shout. Get him to bring back some Popeyes or some fucking Chick-fil-A or something. You know what I mean?
Man, Chick-fil-A first stop.
Let us know if you're inside the live stream. Let us know. W's in the chat. How's everyone doing today?
Yeah, man, we're good.
Fantastic.
We've got a special guest, our brother. Sat down in the chair.
Yeah, listen, I am sat down for this special occasions. Brothers, thank you so much for inviting me. It's a special week. It is all in week. Yeah. I am all in, all locked in with Wresthings. I listen to you guys every Friday. As soon as you guys drop, because that work is quite dead and quiet. So I can sneak a couple of hours, whatever it is, to listen to stuff. I listen to you guys. You guys have been killing it, by the way, guys. Entertaining as heck. Your chemistry's on point. My guy, they treat you like Meg from Family Guy. How are you gonna hit every single week? You give him the pen and you bully the pen.
Bro, they take the pen off me.
Right? He's trying to land the plane. You're like, land the plane. Sometimes you need to get on the strip, right? You're like, land on the plane. He can land in the ocean. And give him some time. He's getting there. You know what I'm saying? He is your young boy. He's like, he's like,
I'm only in NXT at the moment.
No, you're Wresthings dojo, bro. You know,
He's in the
dojo.
I like that.
Even though he's got a new gimmick.
Please put some W's in the chat. Let us know how you guys are and whatnot. We mentioned it's All In week. Should we start off with All In? How's everyone feeling? Is everyone going to All In?
Yeah.
I've still got Wembley anxiety, like I was saying before. Like it's last year, me and Lloyd managed to kind of just leave like very quickly. Like there was a lot of kind of human traffic, but we got out of there and we weren't like heading to the station either. Yeah. But this year, the same thing. I'm not heading to the station, but it's just because so many people spoke about it last year, like getting out was difficult. They got home late. Yeah. I'm leaving exact same way. I'm parking around the corner and everything. But now, because people have said that, it's playing on my head. And I'm like, I just don't want to encounter traffic. Like, but I'll be there.
We got lucky last time.
We got lucky.
Remember, that was the last train.
Yeah, it
We
took us maybe 2
train.
hours to get to East.
Really?
Like we came out of Wembley Stadium, and you see as we're trying to go underneath the bridge to go to the station, they locked it off. They said, "Nope, everybody stand still."
Choco-block.
People were singing, people were jumping up and down. I said, I just want to go home. And the thing is in my head, I'm thinking, you know what? If we had just left as soon as the bell left, a bell rung after MJF and Adam Cole.
Yeah.
It probably would have been fine.
I actually
We
left it.
decided to stay to wait for MJF to go and pick up the mic and do an announcement. We'll be back next year.
That's the thing. I watched all of that and then we left. But because, like I said, we weren't going to where everyone was leaving, we still managed to kind of slip away. But
it's tight because you know what? All In fell on Carnival as well. So you're trying to get home. You're fighting the human rubble in Wembley. And then you got Carnival lot as well. The whole of London in one place. I can't lie. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your health. So for me personally, guys, I'm watching via satellite still because
Satellite.
that's what you said last year. And then as the
Last
first,
minute.
as the first match was happening, he
already on the
teleported into Wembley.
I was in the stands.
Origin said people were singing Judas and we were stuck.
Oh yeah, because he was with us.
Bro, we're at a standstill. We're there for 10 minutes. People are singing Judas on repeat. I'm thinking,
Is it not enough?
Pick up Lincoln.
Man said, I'm becoming.
No. But
What become when I'm standing there? Are you crazy?
It was lit, but it's the fact that it's all of us. We're tired. I'm with my younger brothers as well. We just want to go home, man.
Yeah.
And it's like the queue's not moving, and people are now trying to push each other. And then it's like, where you know how British people are when it comes to like being in big crowds. When they start getting their football chances as well, it's just like, bro, let's just shut up and go
At
home,
that
man.
point, your adrenaline for everything is just coming down.
Bro.
It's just like now the tiredness is
It's like
sinking
now everything's
in.
irritating me now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why did MJF what's it called? Canadian Destroyer the referee. Everything.
But to be honest, for me last year, as soon as it went 1, 2, 3, me and my missus, we got up and we left. And as we're exiting, that's when we're hearing the announcement, we're coming back to Wembley next year. And I was like, I'm not missing anything. So I'm not I can visualize it. I still haven't watched the show from last year. I saw bits of the opening match, but I still haven't watched it. I would like to watch it.
I haven't watched it back.
I'd like to see it. But yeah, we're gonna get down to it. But I'm more excited. This card this year looks better.
Yeah.
It's a shame that last year, you know, they say in terms of first impressions that they gave us what they gave us last year. The matches were decent, but I feel like All Out had more better matches in terms of scale.
Last year, I think they still didn't know what this was.
Yeah.
Whether it was going to be within canon of what we're seeing week to week on TV, where they celebrating 100 years of Wembley. Like, I don't think they really knew. And then it's like us as fans kind of put pressure on them. Like, they heard the chat online, like, no, we want to see this, or, you know, make it all make sense sort of thing. And it's like last minute, they started trying to weave together some things that we were seeing on TV and so and so. But I think now this year, they fully know, like, this is the biggest show of the year. It has to make sense with what's happening on TV.
Do you remember also last year, because there was like a disagreement on Twitter, because you had the contingent of people saying, where's the storyline? And people was the story is like, it's there in Wembley. You know, some people say the vibe in Wembley is
the
the
stadium
story.
be the story?
And I was like, wait.
All part of the story.
People saying, why are you rushing it? And like, because there's some people arguing it should have started months in advance, some of the storylines. Other people saying, no, it's right to start it a month before. So there's so much disagreement back and forth. But this year there's been no argument because some of the storylines are being paid off at this show. And yeah, we're gonna get to it. Yeah.
Quickly get into the matches. First match we have Timeless Tony Storm versus the Glamour Mariah May for the AW Women's Championship. What do you guys think about this match? What do you think about the story so far?
Probably been the best story getting into the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
People are saying it's the best women's story of all time in AEW.
It is.
Agree?
Yeah, 100%.
It is 110%. Yeah. Reasons. Yeah. There's reasons. There's layers to this. That's why.
Yeah, 100%. I think like we were saying last week, they may have just blown their load a bit early in terms of her turning, but we are where we are. They've done still good stuff and got vignettes to kind of help them along the way. So, yeah. People are saying it should main event because it's the best story.
Semi-main.
Yeah.
I vouch for semi-maining.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But I disagree. I don't think they blew the load. It was the follow-up. That's what bombed it. Because that abrupt turn made it. Because look at how it's gone on the other show. The slow burn, sometimes it's too predictable. Because it would be weeks of like, is she... Oh, look at the way she looked at Luther. Like, it's been too much. You know what I'm saying? Or Tony's she's a bit too full of herself. No. It established her as a vicious, conniving, narcissistic heel. that turn made her. It's kind of like when Triple H turned on Shawn Michaels. You can't say, oh, they should have left it the last week before the actual. You need it. It skyrocketed it.
Yeah.
The issue was the second week explanation was a bit meh.
Yeah.
Because you wanted her to do a thing of like.
That's when she
this
dressed
is-
up as
dressed up like-
timeless, isn't it?
No, but I loved it. But the thing is, her explaining her motivation dressed up as timeless would have been incredible. If it like there's a vignette, this is where it started. When I debuted, I had a master plan. This is how I broke it down. You fell for it,
Yeah,
blah blah. But what she did was she was too ambiguous, and the crowd was crap. You have to remember the crowd was so rubbish that it didn't help. The heat that from last week. So it's kind of like the segment was 10 out of 10. So you went from a 10 out of 10 segment to the next week being like 6 out of 10. So it's a huge drop off from the energy, the excitement. What music is she gonna have? What's the vibe? Blah blah. So I feel like had the second week was impactful, then you would have been riding high. And it's lucky that the third week Tony came back. Do you remember Tony came back after the match to heat things up again? But I feel like the week the explanation did not live up to the hype. It should have been her saying, "This is my master plan. This is how I got her. This is how I influenced her." Breaking everything down because people won't see it, the look, the thing, and she didn't really give it to us. Even to this day, you know what I did. You know what happened. And I was like, yeah, I know we saw it.
The best
but
part
it's
of that promo was when Tony Schiavone said, "Speak, bitch."
it was. Listen.
When she was just trying to soak it,
Yeah,
in or whatever.
listen, maybe old school timeless tradition, all that kind of stuff is like, it was a bit much, especially an old man telling a young girl.
But I think
Big bitch.
his role. So remember what happened on Dynamite that time when we were all saying he didn't approve because of how his face was. Do you remember?
The video got showed of
Yes.
Punk and
Yeah. So since then, he's clearly now playing up like I am this old man sort of thing on commentary, and I don't approve of what some of these people do. He definitely leans into it more, especially since then. So that might have been him leaning into like, I wasn't
sort of he got old head mentality. I get it, but yeah, for me it wasn't. It kind of stole from her moment. You don't want to imagine. I know JR used to be that son of a, but it's like I don't know.
Jezebel.
I know what you mean. But JR's never called someone bitch. You know what I'm saying? That was a bit like I was taken aback. Yeah,
Man said, "Speak, bitch."
Yeah, I laughed. I laughed because my juvenile sense of humor. But when you look at it from the objective lens, you kind of took.
It doesn't help the talent.
You kind of stealing from a thunder. You know what I'm saying?
Ryan says the turn was amazing. Jimmy says, "Nah, Schiavone lost his head when he said that. I can't lie."
But I love it when she goes, "Huh? Can I speak now, bitch?" Wait. I was like, all right, fair enough. She got her, her receipts.
Yeah.
Prediction for that match.
Yeah.
110%. It's Mariah May time. The thing is, right, if Mariah May wins this, she probably we should be one of the fastest women's wrestler to win their world title there in AEW.
I mean, if you're not counting Nyla, who was obviously first from the inception of the show, then probably...
I mean, Nyla and Riho don't count because they were like the building blocks. In terms of new star,
probably
like relatively unknown.
Soraya was relatively quick as well.
No, but she
was quick.
I guess.
When did she?
It was all within the same
When
year.
did she debut?
Same year.
Same year, running the same year. She debuted last year.
No, she debuted the year before. I think she was actually long though. I think because she debuted, I think at Arthur Ashe. If she didn't win it till the following year, it was about 11 months.
It was the Rise of Hate.
My mind is blank when it comes to Soraya. All I remember is she won the belt, she lost, and then
disappeared.
She's arguing with the cameraman.
No, but she got her brother hired. Her brother finished the story from Fighting with My Family.
Yeah.
He wrestled here in the Ring of Honor, but
he's actually talented. It's a shame that he's attached. You know them ones with you got the perception.
That's
But anyway,
good. Yeah, but
yeah,
I think they've got him doing.
I think either two things could happen. Yeah, it hasn't been really thought of. Luther, we haven't seen him in a while. Imagine they do some Russo-esque swerve and have Luther turn on Tony.
Oh, wow.
I wouldn't mind that, but then it's like, what would that do for Tony? Will Tony now have to sink deeper into this like timeless character, or will she just snap back to normal and be?
Well, she did say that at Wembley you're gonna see the more vicious version of her. So I don't know if it's even more that was timeless. I love timeless. Listen, Rocker, Tony Storm was whatever. I used to make a joke. Yeah, it's kind of like with what's her face, Lyra Valkyria. She dresses the part, but her personality didn't match. It's kind of like I like rock music. I do the devil horns. That's it. There's nothing about her that was rock star. It was like she'd work rate who wears an outfit is kind of like costume.
Yeah.
Timeless is not a costume. She is the character. That makes sense. It's not a prop. Or I'm wearing glasses and a snapback. You know what I'm saying? That's it's like a prop. Timeless, it is layers. That's what got her over. Imagine it's the thing that got you over and you want her to regress back to when people used to say she's got no charisma, she's too monotone. Do you remember when people used to say she can't cut a promo, yada yada yada?
I feel like even when she joined the Social Outcast, that kind of showed a bit more of the personality that kind of built towards the Timeless Tony, because even we saw her in New Japan where she helped Juice Robinson. I was like, you know what? I fuck with this. And the
that was cold.
After,
oh my god, what a
thinking,
throwback.
You know what? Yeah, if she was to maybe join them, I would be all for this, man. Even like from when that happened, I was even imagining that maybe if AEW done like an intergender tag team tournament or something, they have to win it because together they're just
cold,
exceptional.
Jeez,
but what do you think of Tony's title reign in total?
It's been very good. I think it's very good. That like it hasn't been initially, especially her best work in the ring because she was kind of still focused on getting the character over. I think she's eventually found the balance, but I could probably say, and I'm only probably thinking about the obviously the stopped stint we had with JAE EAUX. It's probably been one of the better women's title runs that they've had in the company.
Yeah. Ola, what do you think, man?
Tony Storm's title reign. I think, if anything, there was a conception that her gimmick was taking away from the title reign, and it was more of a focus than the title. But I think it's been all right. It's been all right.
Oh, he said all right. So that's not flying with him.
No, because I haven't really been in tune with AEW's women's division in there. I've kind of found it hard to,
you don't enjoy women's
to get
wrestling?
into it. No, I love women's wrestling.
Listen.
You tried to, bro. Lino, don't clip me.
I think the women's division AEW would be much better than WWE, but that's just a story for another time.
Oh, it has.
What do you think of the
What
title
I thought about this gimmick? I mean, this title reign. Sorry, gimmick-wise, I feel like it's been one of the most fun things to see on TV, to see her character just blossom and the way she interacts with other wrestlers and like backstage and whatnot. Early on, I did feel like she was maybe leaning too much into the gimmick, which was hurting the work. As time went on, the work started to get a bit better. But I feel like for me, this title reign is solely going to shine because of the gimmick as opposed to the actual wrestling. So for me, it's a middle of the road title reign. Like I've enjoyed what we've been able to see week to week and building up to maybe some of the matches, but a lot of the matches I haven't enjoyed.
So you feel like it's more the story who's been carrying the title instead of the actual matches. So you think her legacy would be moments, not matches?
I feel like her first two initial runs, she was having bangers out of the gate. Whereas with this one, I don't feel like she had a good match until maybe the Diana Purrazzo match. And then things started to maybe progress from there, and then she had back the Thunder Rosa match. Like she's had some decent matches since like things started to pick up, but gimmick wise.
So you wouldn't put like her picking up the pace. You wouldn't put it overall like high, or you feel like it started.
This run is better than her other runs, although the work hasn't matched.
I'll say though, this run is better than those.
It's the defining one.
Yeah, it's a defining run. I just don't think in terms of what I wanted to see from her, in terms of like the Toni Storm that I know as a wrestler. I haven't eaten. I'm so hungry. You know when you're at JRC Wrestling, you're at JRC Global, you're going to the buffet and everything's there, but the food that you want, the Chinese that you want, the egg fried rice is not there. You then go to Italian, the fucking bolognese is not there. Even the pizza is not even there. Now go for Japanese, the katsu curry is not there.
Problem.
The stuff you want is not there. But you'll just have the
small nibbles.
The small nibbles, because you know the ones it keeps you full for now, innit?
Before moving on, Laps, what's your opinion on the title reign?
Well, I've been keeping my ears to the street quite. Just listen to what people.
Fair enough.
Look, I'm the top seller, so let me try and sell it.
Go on.
Based on what everyone's been saying.
No, it's not based on what everyone's saying.
No. I've been keeping my ears to the street. Based on what other people have been saying, people seem to be enjoying this run. What Ola mentioned earlier about the gimmick overshadowing the title reign, I kind of heard glimpses of that too. So I kind of feel like it sounds like it's good, but I don't know because I still need to watch it for myself. Fair enough. I can only go off what other people are saying.
Fair enough.
Did I sell it?
Fair and honest.
I saw it in it.
Hey, you were honest. you did not study for the exam. You come up and you just put any answer. Okay, sir. All right, sir.
Jimmy says, what did Jimmy say? He says, the gimmick is fun, but Tony leans way too much into the gimmick when she's wrestling and she doesn't need to. Best comparison I can make is when Undertaker wanted to do zombie in the early 90s instead of just hooping.
That's actually a good comparison. Yeah, because he's now in his 96 Big Foley bagtime kind of feud, kind of mixing the character and the work rate. Yeah.
Like if this match with Ram is an absolute banger, I'm not going to eat my words, but the EA, I'll eat it. But I want this match to be exceptional. Just so I can say, you know what? She at least ended the reign of a bang.
Do you think it'll be blood? Do you think they're gonna like go for it, like bust it open, both of them?
Might do.
Trust in Tony. He would have given them all the Gillette razors that they need.
The Gillette razors.
Oh, what's the woman on Venus?
Oh, Venus. I'm your fire. All the rights. You don't have the copyright.
Next match we've got is MJF versus Will Ospreay for the AEW American Championship. How do you guys feel about the reign, the program so far, and this match that's coming up?
I think that I'll start.
Start with him. Yeah, makes sense. We do chronological order. Reverse chronological.
I'll just say I think the swap to the American title, knowing what he planned to do, go all to these other places and wrestle, natives of those countries and stuff like that, was very smart to build up to the point of obviously Will having the match of him at Wembley. My prediction will be that Will wins, but I don't know. Like if they might want to do some good business here and just make the whole crowd angry, sort of thing.
Are you Vince?
No,
McMahon?
No, but it's like okay, we all expect Will to win, right?
Yeah, and
what if? Like,
are you 70 years old?
I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm just saying it's an option.
Max,
okay,
you know what you're seeing right now, bro. We just mentioned how hard it was to get out of Wembley. Let the pay-per-view finish.
It's true.
Okay, no. Why I'm saying it
Yeah.
is because of something like the selflessness we saw between Will and Swerve.
That's Swerve. There's a difference. There is a love and a respect there, and also to get rid of the stigma that was attached to Swerve. After that match, everyone was back on train, like, oh, Swerve's a great champion, which is the truth. But
what's
the
the stigma attached?
Huh?
What's the stigma attached?
That Swerve was a belt warmer until Ospreay won the title.
Okay.
So they're expecting the Wembley thing, because had they not wrestled and we got to Wembley, it would have been three things. I want it to be Hangman. No, I want it to be Ospreay. And no, I want to be Daniels.
That's the same expectation I'm saying now. We all expect Ospreay to win.
As he should.
I'm not saying he shouldn't. That's all I'm saying is
what if
everyone should open their eye.
My eyes are open, your eyes are closed.
No, my eyes are open. All I'm saying is sometimes like something like that can happen, and it can there's still going to be the good go home moment right at the end of the show, which we'll get to.
Is it? And you saying, are we going to get the go home moment? You're not sure?
I think so.
Huh?
I think so.
Listen.
Brandon says there's going to be a Tiger Driver off the Wembley Arch.
Hey!
Like I said, I'm not advocating for anything, innit?
Yeah.
Like, but I'm all here for moments and this, that, and the other, innit? And like, especially if like we saw what happened in Rev Pro, he'd come out with the American flag and the reaction he got, like, it was brilliant. You see what I mean? Like,
was it a heel? Was he a heel?
Yeah, it was a heel.
No. But were you entertained by it?
Because I thought it was good shit. Yeah.
The room, man.
Yeah.
So he didn't do his job. You didn't hate him.
No, I still hate him.
I'm not 5 years old though. Like, I can't.
Did he have it? No, I'm saying, did he have it up
I'm
to
not
the
a
point? You're
small
like,
boy.
the whole point is meant to make you.
I see what you mean.
You want to see him get his ass whipped to Wembley. Don't be like, you know what?
We're all of the same age, bro. Come on. Swerve went into Hangman's house and.
Exactly. I didn't like that.
I mean, we all say yeah.
No, I didn't say yeah.
Bullshit, man.
I didn't say yeah. I was the only ones that poor Hangman as a father. I understand. I want you to bowl him.
What about when Swerve and my man AR Fox went to go and nank up this guy's?
Oh, that twerp. Yes.
Yeah.
See? Yes.
Oh, you liked it.
I like violence. Yes. He wasn't being entertaining though. He wasn't though. He was not being cool. He didn't do. Here's my catchphrase. Kapow. You know what I'm saying? He was.
All I'm saying is, like, you could maybe expect the unexpected. Don't expect the unexpected. Oh, it could happen. It could.
You try that mood here?
No, I just think it could be a good reaction.
Big up our guy SB3 says, I wasn't invited to this. I took this personally. Love seeing the Mandem all together.
He's not even in the area. You know how far he has to travel via taxi and all that kind of stuff, bro.
Big up SB3 every single time, man.
Yeah, love. Ola, what do you think, man?
Osprey's gonna win.
Yeah,
Plain and simple. I think. Yeah. Just
what do you think of this storyline?
obviously I did have a bit of an issue with that first match where it went on for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I feel like there could have been other things
Ola got
done
tired.
on that.
Was that the two?
Even that I was tired.
Yeah.
Even that I was tired. I think we came back from podcast. I'm seeing 1 hour match. I'm like, where's the rest of the matches? This is what 250th
Episode, yeah.
But
It's with the best wrestlers, man.
Yeah, I know, but 30 minutes would have sufficed. But,
We don't like women's wrestling, so all
oh my god!
Hey, Ola, you have to get it back for this stuff. That's two.
How do you feel about it?
How do you feel about the storyline and
Yeah.
stuff like that? You know what? Yeah, it screams very much a one pay-per-view program because it's been very surface level, and it's also been kind of confusing because you're telling me a guy, an American in a North American promotion, has decided to change the title from international to American. Why should I boo him? Yeah, rah, America, yeah, rah, USA. You know what I'm saying? That's a babyface move, right? Allegedly. And this foreigner wants to change it back to the international. So it's a bit, I don't know. I find it's a bit convoluted in places. And I feel like they haven't gone as deep as it could.
Yeah.
Like MJF could power drive with the misses. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They haven't really, you know what I'm saying? They can go there, but they haven't. It's really been, bro, you asked me, because we're looking at the show. We're looking at all the beefs that's happening for the show. And you're asking me about this pay-per-view match. It's about the belt. It's about this guy's taking the belt. He's disrespecting it, but he's also being a hypocrite because technically it's still international because he's going to different soils and defending it. So that's what we're meant to buy into.
No, but I guess with that, he's proving that America is
America's
superior.
superior.
Yeah.
I guess so, but it's okay for me. To be honest, I feel like it's filler. It's filler. It's good filler. You know what you're saying? I'm eating all the nibbles on the menu, and it amounts to me being full. But it's like they could go more because you know both guys. You seen them infused. You know how they can be infused, how they can be in the microphone. Yeah. So I don't feel like it's as heat as it could be. That's for me anyway. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it and Ospreay to do the Tiger Driver to get over it because you know it's a piece of crap. Just do the Tiger Driver and the piece of crap.
Yeah, I feel like that's where my grievances has come from. This feud is this whole leading into this. Will Ospreay not wanting to do the Tiger Driver because he doesn't want to hurt anyone. And of course, like the thing is, it's like we've seen Will Ospreay do worse. Yeah. When he was the leader of the United Empire, we've seen him absolutely batter and destroy people. So for me, I'm finding it hard to believe that, okay, cool, because you've done the Tiger Driver on Bryan Danielson and he quote unquote injured himself, you decide to retire it. It's like, I don't know. For me, it just doesn't fly with me. I feel like the story could have lent on other things besides that.
I know what you mean.
But the things that I do understand, I do enjoy the story beats of the reason why Ospreay has been losing some of these matches is because he's not wanting to lock in and get that move done.
Yeah.
I completely get it. For that, I love it. But generally, for me, I don't know how I feel about a story or about someone not locking in because they just don't want to do a move. Yeah. For me, I'm just like, it doesn't interest me.
No, I'm with you. I understand what you mean. I also laugh at the meme of like, he is so grief-stricken, but the guy he knocked out is in the main event of a show. That makes me, I know, that's like a LOL in his way, but see it as in an assassin, because that's his character, right? He's the area assassin. So being an assassin means you need to be ruthless, right? A killer. So you obviously lost it in that match against Danielson because he's showing remorse. You could argue this could be the match that helps him get over the hurdle and he becomes a killer again. Yeah. So you can see this match be the pivotal point for him regaining the step that he's lost.
Yeah. I feel like the hidden blade has done more damage than the fucking Tiger Driver in general.
The hidden blade is something else, bro.
I would make the journey for this. Of course, don't do that. Jimmy says, I love MJF. Not really, but him winning doesn't feel beneficial to anyone. It's just served for a shock.
I'm surprised though.
Ospreay should just smoke him. Big up Gabe, W in the chat. If you're in the chat, put some W's in the chat. Nathan, Ospreay should beat MJF in a 12-minute match. Jimmy says 12. Why so specific? So we're all saying Ospreay to win?
Yes.
110%. Bring back the international title, man.
Yeah. Jack Perry. What I will say is I do like the fact that MJF has gone to the UK. He's gone to Mexico to actually defend the title.
A proper international
that's
champion.
What the belt should have been
100 to differentiate the other plethora of mid-card titles they have.
We have Jack Perry versus Darby Allin in a London coffin match.
There is a London Coffee Club match.
London coffin for the AW TNT Championship.
Another coffin in London.
I low-key feel like these coffin matches in AW like overblown. Coffin matches, Texas death matches. Yeah, I feel like they do them too much.
Let me guess, the coffin got nails in it.
The numbers is worn off.
The Texas death match, I'll never get bored of because I like violence.
Yeah, no, I love it.
But the coffin thing, it is very much like when people used to complain in WWE, you do buried alive, and then 2 weeks later, the person's here walking out and down the entrance. You see what I mean? Like, so it's like coffin is like, what does it mean? They're not being buried. We know that much. So it's like, I don't know.
With black paint around the eyes.
It's just another way to dress up a no disqualification match, really.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like more than any other time is a specialty match with Darby Allin, right? It's not like two random.
It's his. It's always
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You've got two guys that are known as the pillars, because I've been mentioning this feud. Funnily enough, they've hammered it. They're known as the two pillars of the four pillars. Even though one pillar should not be a pillar. I'm sorry, revoke the card.
Which one?
The one that's got a top bar in ROH, the one that got demoted.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
That guy.
Yeah. Listen, it's under construction. Remove it. Put someone else in that. Anyway, so I feel like this feud, it makes sense because both guys have been trying to kill each other. So the symbolism of death, you put them in a coffin, right? If you kill someone, you put them in a coffin. So it's a symbolism thing. So I vibe with it, and I don't feel like they've had a coffin match this year. I could be wrong, but it's the first one this year, right?
The last one was probably All In last year, isn't it?
Exactly. So that's not bad things. You're getting specialty matches, which is attached to them. And there's a Darby Allin has been killing it. I'm sorry, it's not Undertaker style casket match where it's, is he going to put him in? You're getting destruction. You're going to get fingers broken. You're going to get fire. You're going to get thumbtacks. It's going to be a violent match. And I look forward to it. Real Glass, 1 year anniversary, Real Glass.
You know what? I'm a bit biased when it comes to coffin matches. Like, I'm not really a big fan of them, especially when Darby Allin's in it, because I know exactly what this guy's gonna do. He's gonna do his bro, and he's gonna miss. How many times
was it last year that he just bounced off it?
Like,
yeah.
How many times is a man gonna do the same setup and miss? I can't like. Einstein said it. It's insanity.
That's the angle in the moonsault.
Even Seth Rollins in the Phoenix.
It's provocative.
No, but at least I've seen Kurt Angle hit the moonsault. This guy always misses when there's a coffin, bro. So, bro, in fact, that one's even a bit sketchy depending on the camera.
What do you mean? Ask Bob Holly if he reaches aim, because he broke Bob Holly's arm in it.
Of course.
Who do you see winning this match?
Scapegoat. New belt as well.
Because that might be the red herring.
Yeah.
I've just changed the belt, and then all of a sudden I lose.
God forbid. I need to see that belt more.
It's Darby's match, like we're saying, innit?
Do you see how much
I can't call it right
to the belt as
right
well?
now. I can't call it. At the same time, that's a very babyface thing to do.
What?
To be showing us your hair with your bare hands crafting a new title. That's not what a heel does. That's not what a heel does.
Nothing to do.
It's like, I think it's cool. I think it's sick that he done that. Yeah. It's not a heel thing to do.
Ola, what do you think?
Scapegoat,
yeah?
Absolutely.
Listen, take the Booker's pen. You guys are talking about the imaginary golden pen here, right? Yeah. Would you argue Darby Allin's a made man?
Yeah.
Right? One of the greatest TNT champions of all time, right?
Yeah.
Record breaking, all that kind of stuff. People put him top 5, right? Exactly. So Jack Perry just won the title. Can you name moments as champion yet?
Not really.
It's still blossoming, right?
Yeah.
If you want him, he's one of the pillars, right? Arguably, yeah. So this is meant to be his Wembley moment, because he lost last year to Hook for that title that's irrelevant. That should have been cast out in 2001, stayed in 2001. But this is one of the premier titles, one of the first titles. Cody Rhodes held it. It's meant to be on par with the world title. So I see it. No, remember they say the person makes a title. The person makes a title.
Correct.
The person.
It should.
Well, this is how you do course correction, right? So this is meant to be the moment. I feel like this should be the defining moment of getting the character over. Because people saying it, he started off well, he knocked out Tony Khan, he's with the new elite. They're going the right way, but somewhere along the way, it's like the focus has gone. Focus went in a different direction. So it's kind of harmed his reign as champion because he won the title, and you're like, what have you done since? So you need this. He wins the title because I can argue that Darby Allin's world title material, man.
He's still got world title shot for Grand Slam.
Exactly. So I feel like Darby.
You remember he won the not too long ago, maybe the Casino Battle Royal a few weeks ago.
Oh snap!
And they're not saying it. They're not talking about it or what?
They're saving it, putting it in their back pocket. It's gonna come out when they come out, innit? But yeah, what I'm trying to say
That's
is
the reason why I don't think he's gonna win.
I think Scapegoat's gonna win. And don't forget, man, he's part of he's friends with the EVP, so who knows what shenanigans they're gonna do. They might even bury him from off the river or something like that in the coffin.
In the river.
River Thames.
Brand say when they show Darby skating out of Box Park for his entrance, gave the kid, I don't want Jack Perry to lose as much as this is Darby's match. Jack Perry should win. Darby will skate out of Greg's with a sausage roll. Jack Perry to win with the help from the elite probs. Big up Mark. Jack should win. Big up Jimmy. Big up Navy.
Yo.
Big up Navy.
Mercedes Money versus Dr. Britt Baker DMD. How are we feeling about this? Who do you think's gonna win? Are we enjoying this? Are we not enjoying this?
I really thought when we were going to get this was just going to be fireworks. Like maybe even what we've kind of seen between like Tony and Mariah May, and it hasn't got there. I assume the suspension has kind of, played a part in how it hasn't got there. But I am enjoying it just because I'm very invested in both women. Mercedes for the win, I reckon. I think it stays with her.
Yeah. Mercedes probably wins, and like Nick said, I feel like the feud's slightly fallen flat due to the suspension and stuff. So
they got a contract signing today, which I think could be a good segment for both of them. Yeah. But
I think one of the biggest issues that's been with this feud, is the couple of weeks suspension that Britt's had, and it's also like you got two people with two different vibes. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't say that Britt Baker exactly is a true blue babyface. Her DNA, she smells heel.
Yeah.
So you kind of getting two slimy heels in a way, feuding with each other. She's made it quite hard.
Doing babyface on TV and doing heel backstage.
Exactly. Exactly. I think real life perception has bled into the story. Yeah. So you can't really cheer for the homegrown like the way it was meant to design to do in the first place. Mercedes Moné has been doing well in terms of in-ring stuff. The introduction of Camilla, the brick house has been great. Please, Mercedes, stop wearing heels. It kind of takes away the allure of your bodyguard. You're meant to look like you're being dwarfed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Camille has been wearing some high.
Yeah, she has to try, exactly. She's like, girl,
she's there trying to run and catch you.
Exactly. She's like, girl, you're ruining my gimmick, man. Let me look big. Yeah. So it's kind of like two people listen to two different music, and like the rhythm's a bit off. So I'm hoping that Mercedes can carry the match to acceptable standards, because Chris Statlander's done it in the past. Like Britt is capable of having passable matches with the right ring general to craft the match and so forth. But it does feel like there's been a battle of egos, but not in a good way. And it's been flourishing in front of the camera. It's like, I'm the top queen. No, I'm the top queen. But it should have been done more, because I don't know. It's kind of like it'd be easy for me to sit there. Like, how would I craft a great story to tell? It's quite hard, because one person has to be vulnerable. And it's like, Britt, are you willing to be vulnerable in order to garner heat for the person you're facing? There's so much that could have been done. But I feel
like she tried to early on in the feud.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it really, like you said, I feel like a lot of the backstage stuff has kind of like slid into
the story,
the forefront of the story. So people aren't necessarily considering why we should look at Britt Baker as a face, as opposed to like, she got into backstage shenanigans. So I'm kind of like in between on whether I like her or not, which I don't think should necessarily even play into this. It's a TV show, but I don't think you hear it. But
I'm going with Mercedes for winning, because I want to see Mercedes have, because I still feel like her title run is still fresh and new. I see her like holding it to like probably the following year and probably losing it to Willow or something like that. Someone that can benefit from the rub of her long reign. And Britt is one of the established wrestlers. arguably the fifth pillar. If they love their construction.
That's crazy.
If you create, I don't know how many pillars can you. Anyway, yeah, she's one of the OGs. She'll be fine. She can rebound by turning heel or something, or starting a faction, because that's the thing that's missing. But my question is, well, I'm gonna let you answer next, and I'll ask.
I've got a question for you guys.
All right.
Tony Khan has given you guys a responsibility to go and take Mercedes Monet somewhere to go and eat. Where are you guys taking her? What restaurant are you taking Mercedes to go and eat?
Hola.
Why me first?
Because I know you're going to go and take her to go and eat Abdullah and Amala. Where you guys taking her?
Straight to
Enish is a sub still.
Yeah.
What would you recommend her to eat at Enish?
I mean, for me, jollof rice.
Oh!
What you
I
know?
hope
You know
that
what
picked
line?
it up. I hope that
I
picked it
said
up.
meat.
Oh
I said
my
meat.
God.
Jollof rice.
Jesus wept.
Wow.
If you guys heard what that says, repeat it in the chat.
I
said, repeat in the chat.
Hey, listen, I said meat eats.
Wait, you saying laps need sensitivity training now?
Sensitivity training.
So what do you recommend Enish?
Jollof rice and chicken, bro.
Curvan.
No, the other one.
What about you, Max?
Where would I take her to eat?
Puff, amala.
That's a fucking Nigerian.
Oh, no.
Maybe the OFB banquet. Some good jerk
I
pork.
promise you, the minute she has that jerk pork,
Some
she's not
jerk
wrestling.
chicken.
She's not wrestling. She's like, listen, take the belt.
Yeah. Some hard dough bread. Yeah. Some good just cooking away from the franchises of the world.
Although I'll take her to the bakery in Stoke Denton.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The bagel shop.
Baby shop. Go get her some yum yums or something. What about you? What do you say, Tim?
A classic British local cafe.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
any,
Yeah, that's
any.
it.
No,
No
wait,
brand.
that was Weatherspoons. I'm sorry. That was Weatherspoons. You know, we don't get sued. Alleged. That was allegedly Weatherspoons media training. That was allegedly Weatherspoons. We can neither confirm or deny.
You know what I said? What one? Because you know in The Apprentice, yeah, when you do shit in the job and they send you to that
The bridge cap.
I'm thinking that one.
Bridge cap.
No, I'm thinking like any local cafe, because you want some nice greasy food. Because her food it was too sanitized, and the portions were off. You want to go to that greasy spoon, and they're gonna feed you. You're gonna walk out and have a food coma.
Yeah.
Media training.
Bro, that's all right. Listen, I told you I'm gonna be on my best behavior.
Nathan says Deluxe Manor.
Deluxe Manor.
Brand
That's
says
a shout.
she'd end up in Turtle Bay on a Friday night, just enjoying. Me, I'm taking her Auntie D's for cheesy beef patty, curry, goat, and rice. And you guys don't want her to wrestle.
Easy, Dave.
Nathan says crepes and cones. Do they still
Is
exist?
that still open?
Is that still open?
Is that still open?
What's it, the crepes
Mark
and
Kingston,
cones?
East End has some proper food spots for full English. Norma,
Bagel
bagel shop in Brick Lane.
Yes,
Bagel shop,
yes.
It's a shout. Yeah.
If she's watching her macros, I'll take her bagel.
Macros.
We all got Mercedes winning.
Of
Yeah.
course, man.
The Casino Gauntlet. This is the match I'm looking forward to. Firstly, who do you guys think is going to be like the surprise entrant? Apparently, there is one.
One, or
Oh, there's a couple.
yeah, I only say I ask that question because obviously Okada currently doesn't have a match.
Yeah.
Moxley currently doesn't have a match. Hangman currently doesn't have a match.
Mhm.
And then there might be the likes of a Ricochet
And
and
Oh my
and other
days,
people. So
yeah.
it's like who's Bobby Licking?
Bobby
Licking. So it's like
or
who's the surprise?
or the guy from Bulgaria that comes out every 6 months.
The guy doesn't want to lose to anybody.
Rusev Machka.
Miro.
Mirror.
The guy that don't want to lose to anyone. Yeah, it's like, so who's the surprise entrant? Is it Ricochet because he's used to the company?
Or who am I? I am Keith Lee.
I doubt it.
I am Lee.
What's the word?
Yes.
It always bangs.
And of course, hologram.
Hologram.
Oh, so, yeah.
Serpentico. Well,
Cheers,
shocked that he
shout.
was even in London. I was shocked that they allowed him to do the trip, but until I realized why he's wrestling, it made sense. But yeah.
I think Mox is gonna win it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Mox is gonna win it.
What does the winner get again? Remind me.
World title shot.
When?
Well, Darby Allin is still waiting for his, so I can't tell you when. But
That's what you know, but that's what you need though, because sometimes people complain that there's not enough challenges for wrestlers, so you stop picking people like in the
well, they
backstage.
did have a whole ranking system which they brought back this year and got rid of.
That's Mandela effect. That never happened. That never happened. I don't know what you're on about, man. I don't see it. Next thing you're tell me Dark still around. That's not
It is. It's called Ring of Honor.
Because it's in the dark behind a paywall. I see now. I see.
Navy says Jay White, Ricochet, and Bandido.
Jay White's a great shot.
I think. Lincoln Jack, he says, "Who am I?"
Representing.
Saf, perfect time to slot in the Z1 winner, ZSJ. Z1.
Jeez.
Fair enough.
Z1.
Gave the kid, give me Ricochet, Oku, and Mayfez. Mayfez would be a shot.
Yeah.
Oku should be a shot. Ricochet would be a shot. Glody says Ricochet and Oku. Okay, a lot of the similar.
As special appearances, yeah. Yeah. I think to win it is Mox, yeah, for me. What do you not think?
I'm gonna throw it, yeah. Just based on people's reaction, just a panic button movement. I don't know, Takeshita.
Oh shit!
To win.
Yeah.
Good
Possibly.
shot.
Just left. Because I do, yeah. To be honest, in parentheses, I do think it's gonna be Moxley. But just to switch it up, just to make things interesting, I'm gonna go left field. Takeshita.
Why do you guys?
Now we want to switch it up. Because when MJF was having a match, we didn't want to switch it up, did we?
Wait, I'm sorry. Was that shade? Because I can't. What was that meant to be shade? Huh? Was that meant to be shade?
No, I'm saying switching it up. See, switching it up is good.
No, listen. Fine. I'm gonna go with true blue-eyed battler, John Moxley.
Huh? Why do you guys think Moxley though?
Because he hasn't been in a title picture for a while.
He's nowhere else on the card.
And a victory over Moxley. No offense, I don't think Moxley's win the title back. I feel like he'll be a great banner victory for whenever Swerve wins the title back, or whenever if Swerve does. We'll talk about it later.
So why I think Mox is winning is because I think Danielson's winning the title, and they can do Danielson versus Mox at All Out.
Oh, bingo!
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, look at that!
That's the only reason. I
think look
Mox
at that! From gorilla position, yeah, Mex, yeah, wrestling fan, wrestling enthusiast, if you will. Here we go. Got my booking hat on, sir. So we all agree. Oh, so we haven't done it. Sorry, laps for you.
I actually don't know. I don't care at this point. For me, I'm actually going in solely as a fan to just go in and enjoy wrestlers.
What are you putting?
You know what? Yeah. You know what? No. Here's your out. Say the word mystery opponent.
Listen, whoever wins.
Do you think Okada will be in the match?
I actually don't know. You know,
Will be in a match.
In this match, because unless they give him a match tonight, or following the Cesaro match.
I mean, if he's in Cardiff, I mean, you're nearby, bro. Might as well pull up. I'm saying, like, because the question kind of made me seem like, what if he doesn't appear on All In? He has to. I want to hit a coin drop.
Of course, he has to do that.
Well, then
Wembley, I feel like he'll definitely be. I feel like he'll definitely be in the match.
Pac is Pac a number one contender for that title?
For the TNT title.
I feel like Pac might potentially be added.
Sorry, international,
the trios belt.
I was thinking
I feel like Death Triangle will probably have their swan song and have one more match.
What's Okada gonna do?
Gauntlet, man. Gauntlet.
Feels like a royal waste.
Nah, listen, to see him appear on the show is good. I feel like we get a bit too precious. It's still his first year in the company. If he's not going to win any title, at least make use of him.
You say we might be getting a bit precious, which I agree with at times. But we know if Omega was gonna be fit, it would have been him and Omega.
Exactly, and it's not.
So what a place to drop from.
Listen, look at Nigel McGuinness, who potentially was gonna face Danielson last year, and all they did was tell you what numbers that were in the arena. You know what I'm saying?
Danielson was injured, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That was a drop off from having the potential match to just being a guy.
I mean, I guess it's a bit different because that is his only match.
You know, you can tell people haven't seen Nigel McGuinness.
That's the only match. It's the only match he was going to.
I know,
wrestle.
but he could have
only ever going to
listen,
Danielson.
Bro. If I had the pen, I'm like, Zach, what you doing, bro?
Yeah, you don't have the pen.
If I had the pen, that is the problem. You're right.
That's the problem.
I should be giving the pen
because
I said, Ola, I should give him the pen.
Huh? Me? I don't have it. I don't have it. What's in this? I don't have it.
Yes, Creola.
You want them to fry me again?
Yes, Creons. So we all have separate guesses for Casino Court. Okay, cool. The Learning Tree. Chris Jericho versus
Hi guys.
Hook.
Thanks guys.
If Hook loses, he can no longer challenge for the FTW Championship.
Why is that belt still there, bro?
Right.
Everyone's asking the same
I
question.
feel like
Only like 2 men have had that belt since it came into the.
I feel like Hook has regressed. If I'm being very honest, I feel like he has improved in terms of like in ring. I feel like he's been able to kind of like showcase himself a bit more in terms of like his character work and doing a bit more promos. But I'll be real with you, I have no interest in seeing Hook.
Hook
whatsoever.
needs to win this title.
He needs to go to NXT. If I'm being honest.
Hook needs to win this title and then retire it, and then done. Like it's absolutely done.
Yeah.
Especially if he wants to move forward. But I'm with you. The general consensus, like I say, for all of these youngers in AEW, they need to find their way to NXT. Bar Daniel Garcia, who I think should stay. Like, but I think everyone else should just, because I hear, like we were talking about it the other day in the Discord, of Sammy Guevara picking up this tag team title. If I'm the infantry, if I am Top Flight, if I am Private Party, I'm walking out this company. Because what the fuck?
Because that's another thing. Private Party's been in the company for how long? What do they have to show for it?
These guys beat Young Bucks on day
Lackeys.
one.
They've been lackeys when they were with Jeff Jarrett at one point this year.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy.
No, but let's talk about Jarrett for a second. They were with Jeff Jarrett not too long ago, right?
Yeah.
They was Attorney Hill, wherever it is.
They've just been
Yeah.
But I'm excited by the potential, link up with Scorpio Sky. That might be putting things in the right direction.
After how long?
I potentially, but the only problem is Scorpio Sky isn't a main man himself, a made man to kind of we can trust that this is gonna go somewhere. Like he came back to TV, right, with this influencer gimmick or whatever it is. Then he wasn't on TV for ages. He done his interview with Chris Van Vliet, and all of a sudden he's back on TV now. Like I hope he can make it stick, but it's just like you're putting Private Party with another guy that's still trying to find himself. So.
But you're right. But of all the people they put Private Party with, Scorpio Sky on paper seems like
it makes
the
the
kind
most
of guy
sense,
they would hang out with in real life.
Yeah,
they're meant to be a private party. They're meant to be cool guys, not lackeys for these guys that they look kind of broke compared to how you guys dress. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. Yeah. But to go back to the match we're talking about, Hook has regressed. It seemed like he was turning the corner when he had that match with Samoa Joe. That match made him for like a week or so until it ruined it. Exactly. Yeah. It looked like it's gonna be the year of Hook. That Hook's gonna finally progress, get rid of that crappy title, go to the next level. But no, he wants that crappy belt. Listen, even the $1 million title left at one point. You know what I'm saying? Some fictional titles need to leave. Someone needs to pick up that belt, burn it, or give it back to Taz, put it in a case, put it away. But Hook has been in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about Obafemi recently. That guy had less matches than Hook, and look where he is right now. He's flourishing. Hook's potential stock. Whatever stock you bought in Hook is making you broke and out of pocket at the moment. So Hook in AEW has
Dogecoin.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Everything about Hook here has been like circumstance. Everyone on the internet made him a meme. Send Hook. It was Punk that made that a thing. Send Hook. Everything's been catered to him. The guy himself, all right, he likes to mess up his cholesterol because he likes to eat chips. But what else? Do you know what I'm saying? We're getting nothing from him. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I think they should have done?
He loves Chris. I'm Hook. I like crisps. All right, mate. I like crisps.
Jesus, man.
What I think they should have done to possibly remedy this. I think they should have gotten rid of this FTW belt maybe beginning of this year. When he's facing, like before he faced Samoa Joe, I would have maybe seen him do maybe like an option C kind of thing where it's like, you know what, this is the FTW World Heavyweight Championship. Fuck this. I want the real World Heavyweight Championship. I would have called that Samoa Joe and then literally
I guess probably similar to how Joe dropped the TV title to go chase the world title.
Yeah. Like, listen, this belt is not serving me anymore. It says World Heavyweight Championship, but does it really mean that Samoa Joe, I'm coming for you, nigga? And then, obviously, don't say nigga. You're not allowed. You're not allowed. Like, you know what I mean?
Isn't his dad black?
Oh,
it's Sicilian. It's close enough. They got rango by a few, mandingos. But you know what I'm saying?
I'm not black and Dominican.
We know black. We know black. Nadim says, not gonna lie, Hook's probably loving life with Dame Dash daughter. Fair enough.
Yeah, but she ain't gonna like a broke guy though. You know what I'm saying? She wants some success.
Exactly.
Especially when Dame goes, "What are you doing with that belt?" You know what I'm saying? You probably sell it with reasonable doubt as well.
Mark says Hook versus Charlie Dempsey, please. I think that'll be a good match.
Yeah,
Gabe says let Hook lose. NXT would be great for him.
I will agree, man.
Lincoln says I'm dreadfully sorry. A whole Scorpio Sky in 2024 AD. Bad news, my friend. Lincoln, what do you know?
Oh,
That's my guy, man. Gabe says let Hook lose, and he already said that. Saf, not even about you for those guys. It's 6 feet under tag team division. Brand's full for Hook, needs to leave or have serious convos with Tony. If the stipulation is real, he should lose to Jericho for sure.
Actually, true.
Hook peaked in the Samoa Joe match. Yeah, man. He also said a locked Moxley versus Swerve feud would be insane.
Jericho could have won it and retired it.
Maybe he could use that as a means of option C.
Yeah.
Because, like, where's this? Like, I like the learning tree stuff. I find it entertaining.
I want Hook to win the title.
I know. Saturday.
I find it funny. I find Jericho.
Bro,
to be honest,
hi guys.
Yeah, I find
Bro,
it.
I find it fucking.
I can't lie. I find it hilarious.
Flame them.
I can't lie. I find it.
You
No.
bring a crayon to a sword fight.
Because I
Don't bring a crayon to a sword fight.
But he has a good one. So I told him to do
Return to
it.
the dojo.
Oh, God.
Some of us have Excalibur. Some of us have
Help
Blickies.
me. Help
And you're
me.
coming to talk with your crayons.
Help
You
me.
stay there.
What? What?
Let me help you. David put a stone to
Nah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
It's true.
The way I want to
Is
pull
that
up,
David?
the way,
Is this David?
the way, yeah, I want to pull a plug on the stream right now because I'm hearing such nonsense,
Hi guys.
such debauchery. You know what this reminds me of? Has any of you ever seen Scary Movie? I'm goofy. I'm gonna shag it. Where's my Hoover? Where's my Hoover? Hi, I'm goofy. Hi, I'm the London tree. You take my teacher taking me home? Hi. That's what it reminds me of. There's nothing funny about it. It's an old man having a midlife crisis on my television.
I'm laughing.
You're laughing. I'm laughing at him. You're laughing. Listen, man. Listen, I don't know what to see, man. I don't want to see a man have a mental breakdown on my television. Take this shit off, you know. Nah, but take that Sharpay puppy off my TV, brother. I don't want to see that crap on. Nah, brother. Hello, I'm the Lenity. Hello, honey, it's my Hoover.
I love Chris Jericho, so.
Gabe said Sat is making Hook sound like Han from Fast and Furious. Jimmy says learners tree sucks.
It sucks balls, bruv.
Jericho is better than the gimmick. Hey man, you're gonna eat what you're given.
Nah, Jericho is not better than the gimmick. He's fallen off the learning tree. He's fallen off, man. This guy used to have awareness. I don't know what happened. He got older or whatever, but he's lost the plot, man. He's not with the culture. He doesn't understand the P's and Q's. He
I'm
doesn't
sorry,
understand.
man.
Nah.
Everyone else can play into internet shenanigans. Only Chris Jericho can't. Why? Why?
That's it.
Why?
Listen,
Sat, why?
I'll tell you why. Listen. I would tell you. I would tell you, but it's an NDA, so I can't say nothing. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Allegedly. Let's move on. Oh yeah, Jericho to win. That's my agenda because I don't want Hook to win the title because it's a regression. So Jericho to win.
Fair enough.
The next match we have is the three-way tag team match. We have the Young Bucks versus FTR versus the Acclaimed for the tag team championships. Just a quick question for you guys: how do you guys feel about the tag team division in AEW just as a whole in general?
Toilets.
Young Bucks and FTR competing for the title again.
And the
Again.
Acclaim. Don't forget the Acclaim.
I'm tired still.
So imagine you've been in a coma for the last 12 months. You wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, AEW All In is in a few days. What's the tag team match? It's funny you say that. What is it? The Young Bucks, right? FTR. Wait. What year is this?
Yeah, literally.
It's 2024. So I haven't slept for two. No, it's 2024. All right. And who else? The Acclaimed. Yeah, I like those guys. No, we don't like them this year. What? so yeah, that's been the vibe that everyone has online, and I'm kind of like annoyed because I get it. Max Caster is not everyone's favorite person on the internet, but they've got a homegrown person in that match. So I'm happy. Anthony Bowens is a hooper. So that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So, you know, Caster can do a hot tag maybe. FTR, yeah. Where, you know, despite the internet shenanigans for some people, despite, you know, firearms situation, someone's got an itchy trigger finger in that group. Someone's mad because they got, you know, bald head. I don't know. But still, they love tag team wrestling. It's just kind of a shame that, you know, Young Bucks kind of like coasting because they haven't really defended the title, which has made the title go down. It's the worst that the division has been in the years that the company's been around. And how ironic is it that the greatest tag team of that division is holding that belt while it's going down like a Titanic? So I'm hoping that after this match, we're going to go for a reset, a reboot. So for me, it makes sense for the tag team to win that match should be the Acclaimed. I know what you guys are thinking. Is it Acclaimed or FTR? But you can argue when FTR had the title, people were crying about it. When Acclaimed lost the belt, everyone was crying about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a rock and a hard place. But I do want a title change. I don't care who wins it. I don't care. Is it going to be a ladder match?
No.
Is it a regular match? Hey, but this is a good thing for Acclaim though. Last year, people wanted them to have a moment. I know they're not as popular.
I thought these last couple of weeks, because they've been taking some scenic route to tell this story, I thought they're about to cheat the Acclaimed out of this position and just go FTR Young Bucks. So I'm happy to see the Acclaimed added. But I said on Twitter, I think a couple of days ago, these are the only 3 teams that this company cares about.
Yeah.
Which sucks. They should build up more teams, and it should feel more important.
I'll say months ago, Private Party and the Infantry should have been in the tag team tournament finals. For me, those are the people that
the Infantry right now should be the Ring of Honor tag team champions. Like, and I feel like this company, when it was made, they must have said this.
Was tag team.
Yeah, they were gonna put tag team wrestling on the map, sort of thing. And there's been times when it's been obviously amazing matches we can call upon, but have they done that?
No,
I don't think
they're
so.
coasting.
No.
It's just coasting, isn't it?
Yeah. And I think this is what I put. I think what I put into the group today, like from what we're talking about here, and we turn over to WWE as well, right? Just to mention them quickly, the tag teams in WWE, or shall I even say the tag titles, these new ones that they've brought in, you know, they haven't been on the PLE. Since what, Mania?
Yeah.
Like, there's been no tag team championship match from either Raw or SmackDown on any PLE since Mania. And you've introduced new belts and everything since then. Like, you lot collectively.
North America
don't care about
North America.
So let's stop pretending like, you know, it's something we care about or something we're trying to do. Like, you don't care about it. Because, you know, you can say all you want, but what you're showing us is something completely different.
So who we saying? Acclaimed?
I'm going Acclaimed.
Acclaimed, they won it last year as well, wasn't it?
That was
trios.
They won the trios.
Arguably the worst trios tag team champions ever.
Yeah. But that was on the pre-show. Right?
No, the main show. That's like third to last.
For that?
House of Black, the greatest, you know, trios tag team of all time.
I don't remember the match. I don't remember it. I remember the entrances and stuff. Like, I was there. I remember it, but
you don't remember the scissoring? Heavy scissoring going on in that.
I don't recall.
Yeah,
I don't recall.
We have a four-way London ladder match.
London.
Sorry, I just wait. That's the one. House of Black are in this.
Yeah, House of Black.
Right? Okay, cool.
So we have the Patriarchy, Christian Cage, Kill Switch.
I'm prettier.
I was about to say Nick, and then don't kill me.
Kill Switch. Yeah.
Kill Switch and Nick Wayne with Mother Wayne. She's not competing, even though she's the
trios champion.
Versus the Bang Bang Gang. Versus House of Black versus the wild card winners.
I love that.
When is the wild card being decided? Is it today, man?
Collision taping.
Okay, fair enough. So spoilers will be out soon.
Yeah.
Who do we see winning this?
Before we get who's winning this, who do you think is the mystery wild card, man?
Oh, Death Triangle.
Yeah,
for sure.
I wish they just were leaving it to Wembley. Like, remember the day when Jeff Hardy and Matt returned at WrestleMania? I wish they were leaving it to Wembley, and I probably would have thought it would have been
New Day.
I was gonna say
a new Wembley. Yes, it is.
The Hurt Syndicate. That's what I would have guessed, but
it could. Imagine if it. No,
they're not gonna put them on Collision, innit?
No,
that's the only issue.
No, they ain't colliders, man.
Colliders. Yeah, so I think Death Triangle.
Yes, one song for them. Yeah.
Could be Death Triangle, but I do think it could be Scorpio and Private Party.
Ooh,
That would be a very good position for them.
That's actually.
The thing is, you know what? Yeah, we might upgrade your crayon.
A crayon.
Maybe it's a
You don't want back bumper now.
Young boy.
Message, you know what? You can put me, you know. The thing is, if they are to win and be the wild card, they have to win.
Yeah.
I feel like they have to win.
Yeah, that would be good.
Like they have to shock the world and win and go off. But
that's. I mean, Death Triangle makes sense, but at the same time, there's been a lot of reports about the Lucha Bros just don't want to be booked because they're on their way out, and it's like.
No, listen, if you want your little brother to leave, you better be your best behavior. If you want your brother to leave, you better come to Wembley, and you better do business. I like business.
Another report was that Phoenix was happy to stay, but he just wants wherever his brother's going.
He's like Jeff. Jeff and Matt's like, oh, we're gonna fine.
I'm with it, brother. I'm with it.
No, but the thing, to be honest,
I love it.
Basically,
I like your shot of saying Scorpio Sky and Private Party, but I think because Park is English and he didn't get a Wembley moment last year, and it's kind of like Tony. At the end of the day, as much as people like to say stuff, he's like a decent human being. So you see it like, I'm gonna give you this moment for sure with your bros. Because be like, Tony, I want this moment. Blah, 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 blah. And they're like, okay, whatever you say, man. Like, yeah, cool. Yeah.
So who do you think's winning?
I want the picture.
The wild card. I want the wild card to. Oh, wait.
So
if it's Death Triangle, then no. I want Bang Bang Gang to win.
Yeah.
Juice got screwed out because why is Motherweight champion and Juice is not? That doesn't even make sense. Let's make sense about that. So Christian can give the title to Mother Wayne, but but Bang Bang Gang really got the belt, and they can do the Freebird rule. And then Danielson's acting like he's never heard of it, bro. You're born in 1970. You know Wagwan.
Yeah.
Do you think Kill Switch might play a part in if they were to lose, them potentially losing?
Yeah, he needs some slaps, bro. Kill Switch.
What's wrong with him? Why is
He's a waste man. I would give a belt to him either. You rubbish. Demotion, bro.
Dinosaur.
Give him a Barney suit instead.
For real. Cock him out, bro.
So we have the main event, one of the most polarizing matches in terms of who people want to see win. Swerve Strickland versus Bryan Danielson. Title versus career for the AEW Championship.
My emotions telling me Shane Strickland, but my mind's saying Daniel Bryan still. Bryan Danielson.
My goat's out here lying to people about my daughter doesn't want me to win. My daughter said this. My daughter said retire.
Nonsense.
You are a flipping liar, bro. I think he's winning. I think he goes on a little run and then drops it later this year.
Swerve, you said.
Yeah, in Seattle.
Wrestle Dream.
I think that's what we're getting. We're getting the yes moment for AEW.
Huh?
Yeah, Danielson win.
Are you sure?
I am sure.
Are you sure? You want Danielson to win?
Let us know in the chat, guys. Who do you guys think's winning?
Listen, if they want the crowd to continue coming back, as much as this will be a defining moment for Swerve Strickland have already achieved something that no black world champion's done before him. He's treated like the guy. I'll say right now, it's not hot. It shouldn't be a hot take. Look at the metric, look at the matches, look at the storylines, look at the mainstream appeal, look at all the things that's given to him. Swerve Strickland is arguably the best black world champion we've ever had. Definitely this century.
As in full stop in professional wrestling, is what you mean?
Yo, full stop. Because listen, his title reign is probably longer than most of Rock's title reign. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Rock's been gone to Hollywood, but that's like a cheat code in a way. I'm talking about, full African, full dark skin, full.
Chills.
Listen, make sure these people are black as well. Don't get twisted. Light skin, them people. Yeah, light skin people are black as well, yada, yada, whatever. I'm saying dark skin brother that look like me to be given the kind of respect. We thought Big E was going to have it in WWE, but that's a whole different story. There's no Samoans in AEW, so we've been safe. So I feel like Swerve has been great, and what better way for him, the person to lose to arguably the greatest wrestler ever. I'm sorry, Lou Fez, don't turn over your grave, but Bryan Danielson is the greatest wrestler of all time, and this is his swan song. and I want the Wembley moment, I'm gonna dress like Bryan Danielson when he first debuted. White t-shirt, jeans, and everything. Yes.
All right, question.
Yes, sir.
Question of the day.
Yes, sir.
Do you lot think Swerve loses because of Hangman interference?
Possibly, yeah.
Maybe some shenanigans where Hangman tries to, that little distraction, not like he hits him with no tainted
But yeah,
victory.
he runs down ringside.
Something.
Or something.
AEW.
You reckon?
Yeah. Look what happened to the last main event last year. There was a lot of shenanigans in that main event, right? I could see Nana getting threatened or something like that, and Swerve getting distracted. The Shawn Michaels, Sid Justice, 1996 Survivor Series finish.
Yeah.
My manager. I'm gonna go. Now, if he does that, people will take the piss out of him because Swerve is meant to be a cold killer. You don't care about Nana.
Bryan Danielson is going to go for the Bisacco knee. Yes, he's going to hit.
Or make him.
Ribs back. Next week knows something's going to happen. I don't know.
If Bryce is refereeing that match,
He's taking
bombs
a bomb.
are happening. Yeah, 100%.
He's like Oscar.
Yes.
Bob loves to see Oscar coming.
Yeah, when you see Bryce refereeing, you know something's happening.
Do you think that takes away from Danielson's moment a little bit though?
No.
He's a selfless guy. He probably would help make it happen.
Yeah, I don't.
Or maybe because there's many ways they can go about it. Yeah, you might see Hangman, but you might see Hangman come out and then Jeff Jarrett beats him up, and that little distraction or commotion. You turn around, you get Bisacco knee, and then it turns into the label lock, and then that's it, done. Yes. Bring my wife into the ring, my children. Yes. That moment.
It definitely needs to be shenanigans, man. I need that entertainment. And I don't want Swerve to lose cleanly, man.
Them lot are. I'm sure Brie will show her face if he wins because them lot got beef with WWE.
Sure.
Oh my God, it's Brie Garcia in the crowd.
the sister of Daniel Garcia.
Gabe says, I think Swerve and Danielson should be one-on-one. His one world title win shouldn't have interference near it. Well, I got some bad news for you, buddy. Brand says Hangman will even come out the ramp on a damn horse. Stephen Kelly, it's got to be Danielson, but the show is big enough to be the place where he retires, which is also another good point.
Yeah.
Just like Sting, he has to just take it.
Take what?
Take what exactly?
Swerve, I'll be in tears during the Prince Nana dance because it's all over.
No, he'll get it back.
Just for the moment, because we'll never get it again. Let Danielson win it. Danielson W. Swerve should win. Danielson has been. Has been a time.
What, Mandem split like that?
Wow. Navy says Primo. Brass is okay. Rick Knox is a muppet.
Oh yeah, take off the elbow pads and slap his bald head with it.
Rick Knox is the one that always does the Young Bucks matches, isn't it?
Gabe says Hangman will smack a bottle of AU vodka over Swerve.
Getting bold is crazy.
With that
rope. Oh my God.
Is this 09, fam?
I think it's Carnival. Jesus is Lord. Okay, sir.
The meat is
everything okay?
And they don't know the backstory in it, obviously. Things.
Sicko mode.
Subscribe. Things.
So that's been what our all-in prediction. Yay!
You said something important. Quick one.
Yeah.
You believe Swerve is the greatest Black World Champion?
Yeah.
All right, guys. We did a show, I think earlier this year or late last year.
When they go on to me?
Yeah, they come on to me.
It was premature.
And I had foresight. And they said, no, Swerve ain't the greatest Black World Champion.
Who did they say it was?
Thank you very much.
Who did they say? Who did they say it was?
Who
did they say it was?
I think they said it was Rock.
The Rock.
I think they said Rock. The Mandem said Rock. I said
Swerve
Swerve is
was
the
the
greatest
champion when you guys did that video.
Thank you.
No. He wasn't champion, but I had foresight. And I said I had foresight back then.
Look at that. He's Mystic Meg right here.
He said Swerve was the greatest world champion before Swerve had the world championship.
He had a foresight.
Let me correct that. He was the greatest. He's the greatest Black world wrestler. Professional wrestler.
World wrestler.
Listen, I corrected myself. You said kill Swick, man. Allow it.
Oh, you got you. One.
That's my bridge with you, though. You can't say you brass on YouTube. It's fine.
No, at the time you said it, he was obviously he was on his way up when you said it, innit? But like, yeah, the proof
Jimmy
hasn't
says,
happened.
wasn't the argument that he was top 5 black wrestlers?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
People didn't put him in the top 5.
And what did you?
People didn't put him in the top 5. I put him in the top 5. Mandem didn't put him in the top 5.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nah, I had foresight. Everyone disagreed with me, but I obviously invested into this stock, and now look, here we are.
As the owner of the show, was that for at that time or?
Yeah, it was at that time, innit? You were incorrect at the time.
I'll
To be fair,
put it
at
to
the time for the top 5, you could argue it. You might have been fine, to be honest. But like,
Did you end up with R-Truth in your top 5 anyways?
No,
He did.
Listen.
Yo, listen, wrong
I
killings.
don't-
Don't bad enough wrong killings.
No, I'm a big fan
R-Truth
of
is
it.
gone.
I'm a big fan
But
of
that
it.
was a different
we're saying
argument.
top 5
That was
of
that
all
was a
time,
different
innit?
argument.
Listen, wrong killings can go back and listen. I know he's been stuck in R-Truth mode for like years, yeah. But if you go back and watch wrong killings, his unique movesets and stuff like that, man.
See, Jimmy said R-Truth made it, and that's kind of funny.
What's that? You know what? Yeah,
no,
come on.
I like R-Truth. Like,
R-Truth's
one of my
not
favorite
bad,
wrestlers.
but that he was in a different.
That's like
with the
judging.
Argentinians
That's like
and
judging a franchise over later sequels. I remember the classics.
Yeah.
I remember the classics,
The,
man.
the original.
But yeah, would you guys disagree with me, Swerve? You don't think he's the greatest world champion from the way he's been treated, from the match catalog, from the presentation? Yeah, they kind of, some people argue they fumbled how they treat him after he won the title, as in he wasn't really presented on the show that much. But besides minor fumbles here and there, but mostly in terms of like, you don't have a 80-year-old white man booking him in some questionable stuff.
White.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, Swerve has done a fantastic job. I think we were saying the other day in the group, I was saying that I feel like he won the title at a time when obviously Will was super hot, and it almost kind of initially was taken away from, for me personally anyway, like the shine wasn't on Swerve too much because just Will was just everything he was doing, the reactions he was getting, like it was amazing. But yeah, I feel like definitely now, like as I said, the scales are typical sort of thing. And yeah, with Will having that match with him and kind of taking himself out of that conversation that you mentioned, I think it definitely helped. And it's like, right, now everyone's behind him sort of thing. So yeah, he's done a great job. I mean, we don't have a lot of evidence to say against, you know, who and who. Like if we said he's the greatest white champion, we could be here all evening. You see what I mean? But for the evidence we have, for what the data we have, like he is 100% up there. Like, and like you said, the only other person you might mention is someone like The Rock, who's been helped by Hollywood and by a massive machine and etc. etc. So
big up Unknown Warrior. I don't know why you're unknown.
Unknown Warrior.
hopefully you're known now. He says, just watch the Twitter vid of Danielson versus Adam Cole from 2019 SmackDown, and Adam Cole had crazy aura, man. Oh my days, what the fuck happened to that brother?
He's still injured, man. That's what it is. His injury. I don't like how revisionist history. If you remember how the storyline was going, him and MJF, he was actually cooking. It was actually hot. It's like the moment he broke his ankle, the devil storyline went left.
yeah.
Had it not gone left, and then the reveal happened, then he won the title, you would be saying something different because it would have been him champion and Swerve beating, Adam Cole for the title. You'd have been saying we exist on this current timeline, but there's an alternative timeline where Adam Cole did not jump off. He probably just walked down
Yeah.
and then break his ankle.
There's probably also another alternative timeline where he probably stayed with WWE.
jumped off stairs and then broke his ankle.
Bro, no, he just jumped down.
He jumped
Imagine
down,
that
yeah.
Darby Allin's been hit by a bus and all that kind of stuff in his back, and Adam Cole's still recovering. That's crazy.
It's the proper freak accident, like.
Yeah, his ankle just
How long
exploded.
has he been injured for again?
since last, I want to say last winter, innit? Like, so it was October, November time, October time, yeah.
That's before the Jay
Yeah.
White.
Yeah.
That'll give you PTSD, man. You'll be scared to do anything.
But yeah, to answer the question, what happened to the brother? It's been injury. It's been bad luck. His run has been cursed with injuries and stuff like that. So we've yet to get, so we've yet to get a full year of Adam Cole in AEW. So I can't judge his body of work when injury has interrupted it. It's ruined the flow. Same with Keith Lee. He's in the same boat. With what happened to him post-COVID, man. You can't make fun of the fact that this guy, nearly died. You guys would have been saying people on Twitter saying RIP, what could have been, yada yada yada. The guy's still alive, God bless that he still can walk around, that he's got air in his lungs and that kind of stuff. It's just that unfortunately, his body's not like the way it used to be. If it wasn't for COVID, who knows what we could have seen. You know what I'm saying? So please, it's unforeseen circumstances what affected these guys.
Unknown Warrior, you are now have been bestowed Known Warrior. So change your name after this. He says, "I'm not joking. Triple H would legit kill both Roman and Cody for Adam Cole." That's what I was saying. The other alternate timeline. I feel like Adam Cole probably would have had a successful career in WWE.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Just based off that whole Danielson and Cole match, bro, his aura was
Yeah.
Absolutely.
but you know what? I agree with you, but you have to remember it was different when that old sex offender was running.
No, for sure. But then
alleged.
I think he would have had, like, as time was progressing, like, obviously Triple H was stepping up in the ranks. Triple H would have had some sort of like influence. And
I know, but you listen. You don't know what you imagine. You're Adam Cole. You're hearing through the grapevine rumors. Yeah, I hear you're gonna be a manager, bro. I would bounce. I'd be like, my missus. I want to bang her in the toilet. You know what I'm saying? My missus, I would do some cuddling with her.
Sometimes you have to take the chance. Look at someone like LA Knight. LA Knight went to the main roster. He was doing a management firm for models.
Maximum male models, yeah.
And now look, he's one of the biggest stars in the company. And even that tag team that he was a part of, they've left now, but they've gone on to greater heights now as well. As much as they're behind the paywall in AEW, but they're still one of the most popular tag teams in the world.
The way I see it is Adam Cole's destined to be world champion in either promotion. It's just that the title he's meant to win, he got injured. Just remember, he was going to win the title. It's just the flop, as people see it, is not his fault. It's not like
it's the stage. Bare people have been injured on that stage, anyways.
Even
referees. So
even Undisputed Kingdom, I was gassed initially. The music is great, everything. It's just it's a shame that what happened was the new elite. No, not even just that. I keep arguing like that Bret Hart, Hart Foundation, he was on crutches on a wheelchair and he still had aura to exude for them. What happened was the MJF title reign, people fell out of love with it. So anything connected to it stank. So by proxy, United Kingdom also stank as well. It's not their fault that people go, oh, Wardlow, oh, Adam Cole, what happened to you? Oh, the Kingdom guys, unfortunately. Oh, Roderick Strong, we're tired of your neck, strong stuff, blah blah blah.
That was great.
Yeah,
but the thing is, I feel like they still could have, even if
they could have salvaged.
Naturally, like I said, naturally there could have been a stink that people had kind of felt towards it. But at the same time, you can still salvage it. I feel like
they moved away. He moved away quickly.
Exactly.
I'm saying the new elite damaged them because who wants to be a mid-card group? Look at the Batman gang because they were doing comedy. It's kind of like us, whatever. They're a bunch of scallywags. But with the United United Kingdom, United Elite was
Undisputed
Kingdom. Wow, the Undisputed Kingdom. They're meant to be a serious threat. Them attacking people, chucking them for glasses. They never regain the same heights again. They got bloody retributions.
I think even MJF's return
that even messed it up. Now wait, so now when Adam Cole comes back, what is he gonna do? He got kicked in the nuts like he was a numpty.
Yeah. He was meant to turn on Wardlow as well, no?
Oh,
that's where they were going. Then Wardlow got injured.
Oh my god.
Kingdom.
Unknown Warrior. Like I said, unknown. By the time we do another live stream next week, your name better be changed to Known. You are now known. Also, I'm giving AW one more year before I stop watching it. Why is my boy Takeshita not getting any shine? Bro,
gonna get some. You're gonna get some.
Do you really believe we're gonna get some, Takeshita?
Probably not, but I want them to return.
I'm hoping.
Gabe asked a good question there.
Gabe says, should Adam Cole go back to WWE at some point?
110%.
Yeah, why not?
When this current contract is up, it's kind of like you got the set limit. Even like Jay White, I believe, Jay White is needed more in WWE than in AEW. In AEW, he's just a spare body. Imagine, it's kind of like, I'm going to use this analogy. It's kind of like you've got clothes that's been in the wash. So you've got spare reserve clothes you're living off. You know what I'm saying? It kind of shows you can still live off clothes and you don't need them too much because Jay White can flourish. All the things that people cried that they're worried about Jay White doing or even Okada doing, they're doing in AEW. They're doing the comedy. And at the same time, I can argue that North American promotion is different from a Japanese one. So you're going to get more layer. You don't want to see more character. So I'm not complaining about that. It's just that some people can't wrap their head around that. Each promotion has different criteria of what they're looking for,
Let's go.
Adam Cole, whilst you're looking, I just feel like, he'll probably have a lot of time added onto his contract because of the time
because Tony doesn't want to lose him.
And this is it. No, he would because he's been injured in it, and they're still paying him. So it's like give us. It's like kind of like give us back the time that you're not on TV, that we can't.
Basically, he'd be like the same age AJ Styles was when he went to WWE, late 30s,
Yeah.
bro.
Think
He's
about it.
35 right now.
And remember, this guy was doing front and center for Tony Khan announcements. He announced Forbidden Door and all this stuff. He had no title or anything near him. He was doing up, John Cena role for the company in that respect. Like,
I think because a lot of people just want to see Adam Cole have his ROH physique again, because he was a
when it
little
was
more.
Fat King Cole.
It went,
You don't remember that?
He was chunkier. He was chunkier. Yeah, he used to be like. Maybe he's gone on a diet. Maybe he's vegan. I don't know. Maybe he's got plant based. I don't know. But people like they can't get rid of the perception of it. They think it's too tiny. And it's like
I can't lie. One thing I do want, like, I want Adam Cole in the WWE. I think that'll be great. I want Undisputed Era in the WWE. Like, I know that might, Bobby Fish.
No Bobby Fish.
No, like if he's done,
Yeah, no Bobby Fish.
Flish.
Bobby Filet.
Bobby Filet. I think if Bobby Fish is done, then he's done, innit? But like Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, like bring all three of them back.
As soon as
I
Bobby
said
Fish
bring
is,
it back.
Cole is going to WWE.
Nah, but it's kind of like because Roderick.
Because
He's going.
Roderick,
I mean, if they got money for him, then cool, fine.
in fact, even at McTaven and all of them.
you know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we need to learn to leave the past in the past.
No,
It was great for what it was.
It was brilliant for what it was.
Yes,
But with Triple H at the helm,
no.
with the coffers of the main.
You know what?
roster.
Yeah, nostalgia.
Undisputed Era 2.0 versus
Nostalgia is heck of a drug because you are the same people. Yes.
I need this.
You don't need it. You don't need it. You'll see it. You'll be like, I don't recognize you. Put it back. You're the same people be saying, nah, Death Rebel ruined the song again. Nah, they're not wearing the same t-shirt. Nah, they're not doing the sign properly. Nah.
That's how I felt when they came to AEW, to be fair.
Exactly. What's Kyle O'Reilly doing? It's too much comedy.
You
Nah,
guys remember when they were meant to be called Paragon?
exactly.
in
Everyone
AEW.
cried about that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, allow it. You guys like Star Wars fans. You get too precious about things. Just let it go. Let it go somewhere else.
Sav says Bobby Fish, the biggest bag fumbler in sports entertainment. My friend, that's not true. There's bigger bag.
Where's the lie? He said.
Where's the
This guy went
lie?
to Saudi Arabia to do boxing and won. Come on, let's
Yeah,
be honest.
yeah.
That guy has made the pretty penny for him.
So you're saying that him against CM Punk, you watch him, yeah?
He's killing him. He's killing him. He's
What,
killing
actual
him.
fight?
He's killing him.
Yeah,
Absolutely
yeah,
taking
yeah,
his
yeah.
bracelet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
Jerry
agree.
Singlet, Karen bracelet, even his kickbacks, he's ripping it off.
He's a real fighter. He's not a
real
kayfabe fighter.
Yeah.
He's not Kembo Karate, whatever the thing he said the ECW debut.
yeah.
The same Punk. Same Punk had me gassed. I was like, he can fight. And then I saw UFC.
Bro,
I was like,
when CM Punk first debuted in ECW, I said, wait, where was this in Ring of
Yeah,
Honor?
yeah.
I said, nah, this is a new CM Punk, Man's doing roundhouse kicks. Man's doing Kenta. I said,
Yeah. Better
Wow,
influence.
this is a new one. Then I got older and I started rewatching Noah and I said,
Keep catting the whole
this
thing.
guy is a clown. This guy's a big clown.
Keep catting the whole
Gabe
thing.
says, leave Bobby in the sea.
That's brilliant.
Lodi said, Takeshita's winning the C2, don't worry. I would like for that. Who do you guys want to see win the C2 this year?
Takeshita, Konosuke, Takeshita, away, emancipation from Don Callis, the eater of factions.
The eater of factions.
He ate up Los Gobernables.
Huh?
He ate up United Empire.
Huh?
He ate up your entire roster.
What else?
Please free up Hobbs to be part of the Hurt Syndicate. Please.
Yeah,
Listen.
no, 300.
Listen.
Free Hobbs.
No, for real. Free Takeshita. You've tried him as a heel. He's getting the heat, but it's all about Don Callis. Let Takeshita wrestle. Wrestle. And also, another thing I want as well in the C2, I want Gabe Kidd versus Pac. Give me what I want. I want violence. I want two British guys just going out in promos, frothing at the mouth and beating the crap out of each other. Give me what I want. Two madman. Are you a bad man? Are you a bad man? Are you a bad man? Are you a bad man?
It'll be nice if Okada reached the final of the C2 and Takeshita, lost to Takeshita in the final. That would be good for them.
Question from our guy Nadim. What do you guys think about AEW potentially running multiple stadium shows next year despite having low attendance at their shows?
If they fill the stadium, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Like I think like obviously Wembley is a 90,000 seater,
Yeah,
and
50K.
they're gonna do about 50K this weekend. Like, it's not going to look good, like optically, when you're sitting in the stadium and there's like a one whole side that's empty. But ultimately, you know, this is like, is the glass half full, half empty, whatever? Like 50,000 people that have come to see it.
That is incredible. Yeah, we have to look at it in a positive way, because
Yeah.
knowing WCW at their hottest was able to reach that level. We're in a whole completely different environment in terms of wrestling. I feel like AEW has done well in some respects, but at the same time, I feel like in other areas they're running instead of walking. Because in the first year they were crawling, but they went straight to running. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they've missed out a few steps by running. They need to walk a little bit, and it's no shame, because WWE went through phases, peaks and valley, where the 80s they were hot, in the 90s they couldn't sell at nothing. So they were humble enough to know, let's go for smaller, because the aesthetics, right? It looks better.
It'll sound better
Full
as
looking
well.
full. Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
better, exactly. But I feel like it's like they have to keep up the perception. You know, you fake it till you make it. You know, when you're like doing a Ponzi scheme, I might spend your money to look like I'm rich. That kind of thing.
Yeah. You have to look the part, like,
And it's hurting them. The fact that they did a residency in Texas, it shows you they were humble. Like, you know what? Let's do a month here and let's make this a home base.
I generally think it looks wicked.
Bingo.
Like, even when I saw them putting together this Cardiff show that's happening right now, I said this show is gonna be sick,
Exactly.
because it's nice. It's tight together. 3,000, 4,000 people. Like, the place is gonna be filled. Like, this is just eat it. Like, that's it, innit? Like, you just have to stomach it until you organically start growing and getting bigger again.
You know what I'm saying? Restore the feeling. Get that feeling in it. Like with intimate crowds, you know, it bangs.
Feeling's a feeling.
Yeah. Because even like last year when we went to All In, I was like, oh, this too. Some people can still sit there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want it to look and feel exciting, but you know, if Tony's got money for it, you know, that's your money. Salute to you, sir.
We were at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Yeah.
I swear to God, there was not an empty seat in there.
At all, of course.
There was not an empty seat in there.
At
You were there. Was there empty seats? Like, the place was full to the brim.
C+ booking, but still got people in there.
Bro, I couldn't believe, like, we're all literally packed in
and cold.
Like, and cold. Like, they can do it, like, but they have to be humble, like you're saying, take a step back and then go, like,
which is not an L, because I think that's
all.
why they think, oh, obviously there's dumb people on the internet that can't rub their brain cells together and understand that this is actually a good thing. If they need to build up the goodwill again, the family, the hunger, the appetite, and also stop running in the same cities. How many times when you're all in Chicago, especially when the Messiah of Chicago is now wrestling somewhere else? You know what I'm saying? Give it a break. Go to Indiana. I don't know. Go to Delaware. Go.
Delaware.
I don't know. Go to New York. You know, not Long Island. I'm tired of Long Island.
If they do 45,000 in that Arlington Stadium next year, that's a result, because that will be their biggest show ever in America. So it can't be mocked.
Just quickly go through some comments. Navy, it's so easy. Just let's catch the wrestler every week for sure. Oh my God. Oh my days. Gabe and Pat would be epic for sure. Navy says my wrestler of the year probably after his G1 run. I'm guessing Takeshita. Gabe says Sat said C2 Bad Mind is active. Gabe, if Oku signed C2 would be a good way to showcase him for sure.
Yeah, good shout.
Known warrior, because that's your name now. As I get older, guys who are big stars and were overshadowed by their star power like Rock, Austin, even seem like underrated in the ring and look a million times better than some of today's wrestlers.
It depends what you like.
Yeah.
No, I agree. It seems that everyone's a clone of each other. They're going to the same wrestling factory, same kick boots and all, you know. If you watch wrestling in the 90s, kick boots, kick pads, kick nose. Back in the 90s when I started watching wrestling, you had variety in how people looked and they wrestled. You need more difference. Where's the brawlers at? That's why I like watching a certain friend of the show, Gabe Kidd, wrestle, and even like Eddie Kingston wrestle. I like seeing people different variety. If everyone's wrestling the same, everyone wants to be a clone of Ospreay. Everyone wants to be a clone of this guy. I like when wrestlers were different and your unique moveset with that guy's unique moveset together. That's the reason why everyone liked Okada versus Omega, because they were two different styles and they blended in together so well. That's why people like Gunther when he was Walter. His matches were different. You know, when you're like, when I wrestle this guy, the style match is different. You got this ginger guy that wrestled that Ospreay, but you know people not feeling too much. The one that fumbled, Cora Jade. The one that fumbled Cora Jade. The one that fumbled Cora Jade.
We're gonna have problems, man. That's my guy.
Listen, that's your guy.
I'm an LA Blaze fan.
Listen, no. How could you be so loud to say that's your guy? You're not correcting your guy.
I don't have to correct him. He's doing what he needs to do.
All right, cool.
He's wrestled best of Super Juniors. He's doing good. He's doing good. No, but the thing is, what I will say, besides the Blake Christian slander, I'm not gonna have that. Everything else, I definitely agree with because, like they say, stars create fights, and I feel like over the years, everybody has been taught to do everything. Everyone's good at everything.
Hybrid.
Yeah, like hybrid, and there's no like. That's why for me, I would like the best big man in wrestling today is Lance Archer. There's no wrestler like Lance Archer.
I don't say it every time.
There's no wrestler like Lance Archer. There's no wrestler like a Zach Sabre Jr. There's no wrestler like no wrestlers like those. Those that are able to like, you know what? They're so good at their strengths that when they have their weaknesses, it's like, okay, cool. I completely understand.
Oh, but Femi is one of them. I'll add him to the list.
Like I like wrestlers that have weaknesses, but when they play to their strengths, it's like, you know what? This person's really good at what they do.
Before I forget, I saw an interesting tweet or post on X, formerly known as Twitter. People saying RIP to the old John Moxley, and they said F you, Josh Barnett, because he introduced him to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. do you feel like, do you like Moxley with the kick pads, with the trousers, or would you like?
No,
The kick pads look awful.
They look terrible.
I'm a shorts John Moxley. I was like New Japan shorts.
I don't like the shorts. I never
liked
any of
it.
the things.
I think
But
I think
just
the boots
the
issue.
cargos. I like the
The
brawler.
brawler.
Like, yeah.
So you miss him being a brawler?
Yes.
You don't like the BJJ?
No,
I want
no,
to
I
do
ain't got time
submission.
I ain't got time
I'm you know, my was it Blackpool Combat Syndicate
I don't
Club.
like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I think I don't mind like the kick pads. I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
They just look naff. But I don't mind. Like one of my favorite tropes in wrestling is like wrestlers adding something to their game.
Yeah.
It's kind of like make them feel a bit more diverse and add a bit more depth to it. But when it now becomes a bit too much and it's like you've now made that your whole personality,
Steve Blackman. Steve Blackman too.
It honestly feels like John Moxley now just wants to do Fight Club. That's it.
Yeah.
He wants to just do blood sport and that's it. He wants to show people that he's a good grappler because anybody that watched John Moxley in CCW knows that that's never been his bag.
Yeah.
That has never been his bag.
That guy in
Moxley,
CCW
different.
was
Hardcore guy. Hardcore.
And then when he went to FCW, he started to become more of a technician. He started working with
It's Regal. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you kind of see over the years,
The evolution.
There's been layers and evolution to his character. But
Yeah.
when it's now become a thing where it's like he's now fixated so much on this that he wants to be a Bruce Lee. One more, I'm done.
Man said Bruce Lee, you know.
Bruce.
My friend, let's stop.
Bruce Lee.
Nah, you know, guys. You know what else? What else is on the menu that we need to, you know, get across for the people to hear?
Time, basically.
Yeah.
Well, it's been there's no things today, bro. Just a quick question before we even lock off. Just talk about WWE real quickly.
All right.
Who is WWE's top babyface right now? Roman Reigns or Cody Rhodes?
Roman Reigns.
Cody Rhodes.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Ross Club.
Okay. You know what? Yeah. You know what? On paper is Cody Rhodes. Roman Reigns still getting great reactions. It's kind of like I equate it to when The Rock went through a tweener phase in '98. He was getting hot reactions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like when Swerve getting hot.
Oku right now to
Oh, listen, stitch him. I told him, I said to his face, went up, oh, tweener. What's going between you and I? And listen, even like with Swerve, after that match with Hangman, he was getting great reaction, but I didn't call him a top face yet. He's like, you get great reactions. Let's see how things go. At the moment, it's Cody. By WrestleMania, we'll have this conversation again. At the moment, it's still Cody. It's weird to say I just put him as number 2 babyface or number 3 after Damian Priest. LOL, I'm just kidding.
Priest is in the conversation.
Priest is there, but it's defo Cody. Reason why Roman's getting bare reactions because he just come back. So
Yeah.
excitement's there.
Roman hasn't spoken. Remember, Roman hasn't
said a word.
Roman hasn't said a
bro.
damn thing.
When he says that, the roof is coming off.
Cody's up here, but Roman's creeping up fast. The moment Roman speaks, then the stock's gonna rise even more. It's gonna times on.
You know, it is
Roman has to have a match for me to classify him as top babyface. He just came in. He can't.
it's that
We
new.
don't even know his mission statement. What's his angle? Like we know, cool. You come to spear.
He's hybrid.
You've come to.
He's
you've come to-
hybrid. He's big dog tribal.
You've come to spear your cousin, but we don't even know like what.
He's
like,
big
we don't
dog
know what it
tribal.
is.
Even he's back to doing this again. He's big dog tribal. Exactly. He's back to doing it. Yeah, it's back. He's doing. Yeah, it's back to being a babyface, man. You know what? To be honest, it probably is Roman, but I like Cody, man. I don't want to be. I think it's the whole. You know, you're used to someone, and then someone comes, oh, new person.
You don't want to just slot them in straight away. Do you know what I mean?
New toy syndrome.
Because if it was the old man, you know, Vince Smackman. Vin Smackman, he would have made him the top face, but it's still Cody technically for me.
Yeah. Let's quickly go through these comments. Navy's what did Saf Cena in the last few years has stunk in the ring. I definitely agree. Navy, that's why I love Gunther. He's Kobashi Jr. in a good way. If I see someone else do a springboard cutter, I'm tired of that move, honestly.
Springboard cutter.
Even on 2K, everybody has it, man.
I blame 2K as well.
This is 2K and Will's fault, honestly. Ever since they started putting Will's moves in 2K games, everybody does it.
Everyone.
Lance Archer mentioned, of course, man. Gunther been a breath of fresh air, my type of wrestler, straight business.
Amen.
Big up you, known warrior. MJF gimmick is forced. I'm sorry, but you'll never be the great John Bradshaw Layfield J.
I agreed, known warrior. I agree.
Navy says Bruce Lee. Yeah, man. I'm tired, man. Tired. Well, big up everybody that's been in the chat. We appreciate you guys. We love and appreciate your support.
Thank you so much, bro.
Oh my God!
Thank you so guys, make sure you even go ahead and hit up the post from today, man. Thank you.
I just deeped
Killing them
it.
in the Discord. Post after post after post. We love and appreciate you guys. Just go on the post.
Man's put the gun to people said, fucking comment. I love and appreciate you. Makes sense for Sat, our guest as well. Big you up every single time.
Thank you so much.
It's always great when we have our brother online with us. Where can they find you, bro?
I am on X, formerly known as Twitter, at SatNext2. Some people find me on Instagram, but I got a link tree. Sorry, no OnlyFans there. But yeah, I've got enough interesting things there. I sometimes do things with Wrestle Talk whenever they need me. I'm also the That Champion because I got their belt for predictions. You're going to see me again at some point. But yeah, I usually chill with Wrestle Talk. Or sometimes I'm here with the Mandems at Wresthings. Or sometimes a True Heel Heat. With my boy SP3, I'm there sometimes, and I'm gonna be in Grap City this Saturday. I'm doing Grap City. This is part of the JAE podcast tour. So check me out. I'm everywhere. Sat next to you love it. Mwah. I like it too.
Exit.
We're starting from. I hate this guy, man.
Exit.
Have you forgotten your name?
Bro, I forgot what to do.
It's been.
Yeah.
Yo, people, it's your boy. It's been your boy.
He's doing his intro. The main event liver, champagne sipper.
My friend, can you say
Babyface Thriller, Michael Jackson Thriller. Your girl getting a tipper.
This
Hustle
is
Saturday.
very
Oh, yes.
good.
Before we go, hustle this Saturday is all day weekender. So whet your appetite before you go to Rev Pro and All In. We're going to be doing it with Attack and North Wrestling. So come down. It's going to be fun. A lot of wrestling for you guys. You know what I mean? Any other announcements?
That's it.
Oh, yeah, Basement Grooves, 29th of September. Come and celebrate our 1 year anniversary.
That's right.
If you're a single person, go to it.
I mean, if you're taking a marriage, you can come.
Take your partner with you.
That's what the smart folks do.
Yes. Or have them police body cam if you go out, so they know how to go out.
So we're gonna love and leave you. It's your boy Laps.
Doughboy.
Sat out there.
Max.
Wrestling's podcast, coolest wrestling podcast in the world. To your mom, to your dad, to your nan, to your girl, to your child, to your nephew, to your niece, to your auntie, to your uncle, to your cousin, to your next door neighbor, to their neighbor, to their neighbor, to their neighbor, to your teacher, to your president, to your prime minister.
What else?
Bye, the Mandem.
For the Mandem.
Bye.